I thought there was going to be a new SML video about Mr. Goodman making Mario pay his house payment, but this video was quite different. It was so terrifying I couldn't sleep for weeks. The thumbnail showed a bloody background with Bowser Jr. The description simply said, Bowser Jr. made Chef Pee really mad. That was sort of weird, but I clicked on the video anyway and it started. The video started with Chef Pee making tacos when Junior came to the kitchen. He asked Chef Pee if he could make him dinner, and Chef Pee agreed because he could finally get a break. Junior put on his chef's hat and begins to cook. He accidentally left the oven on while he was playing with his toys and burned the tacos. Chef Pee came into the kitchen and noticed the burnt tacos. Junior thought Chef Pee was going to go apeshit on him, but he only stood there, frozen. Junior snapped his fingers, and Chef Pee immediately snapped out of his frozen state, but his eyes were glowing red. Junior, Chef Pee? Chef Pee suddenly grabbed Junior by the neck and began to strangle him. This is what you get for burning my tacos! He shouted in rage. Junior tried to breathe, but he couldn't. Chef Pee then threw Junior into the oven and turned it on. Junior was screaming at the top of his lungs. I needed to pause the video. What the hell was this? I said to myself. Junior began to melt, and realistic blood came out of his plush. Junior's screaming stopped, and all was left was Junior's charcoaled, blood-stained remains. His eyes were replaced with white X's. Chef Pee grabbed an empty taco shell and put Junior's remains inside it. He added salsa and cheese as well. Chef Pee, Bowser, your dinner's ready! Bowser, this better be good, Chef Pee. Bowser ate the taco, and what happened next, even scarier than before. Bowser, this is the best taco ever! I'm surprised your cooking has improved. I think I'm actually going to pay you because you did real good, Chef Pee. Chef Pee, thanks, Bowser. Bowser took the taco and left, and Chef Pee stared at the camera for 9 seconds. Before the camera cut to the SML question was, what would you cook Junior into? After the video ended, I was traumatized. What was Logan thinking? I decided to go to sleep, and I had a dream where Chef Pee Puppet brutally mutilated my girlfriend Maria, and his eyes were replaced with black hollow holes. Well, what about wraps it up? Now, if you see this video, stay the hell away from that. And that, my pretties, was SML movie Bowser Jr.'s Final Breath. A SML movie creepypasta. I remember hearing Mr. Gruesome narrate this about a couple years back, and I do have to say, this movie was not good. I'm definitely going to be honest, this movie was not really that good. I personally did not like this movie, this creepypasta. There are a bunch of reasons why I do need to sit there and say, why it's absolute garbage. One of them, I'm going to say and sit here and say right now is it's it was cliched when the hyper-realistic blood was appeared in this video. Well, in this story. It obviously just... Why would Chef Pee sit there and, cook Junior alive like that? Like, that's not Chef Pee. I know he wouldn't sit there and do shit like this. Like, this story just literally made no sense. That, I'm just going to be brutally honest, is that it just didn't make any sense. The story was just, it just was terrible. That's literally all I'm gonna really say, is that it was just terrible. This story just wasn't that good. I personally remembered I first listened to this story and I was like, this story was just really cliche. I'm definitely going to sit here and say right now that this story just went 1 from 100 really quickly. And this story just wasn't even that good to begin with. I really didn't like this one. And the fact is that, look, there's cannibalism in this. Basically, Bowser eating his own son without even knowing. Like, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm gonna say because I'm just stunned and just I don't even know what to say anymore. This story just, oh my god, this story just went from a 1 to 100, and it just didn't make any sense. It was just really, 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 it just really was not that good. I'm definitely going to say this story was just absolute garbage. I personally do remember seeing a few of these SML creepypastas, and most of them are not that really good. But this one is just, I mean, there's cliches in there that really didn't work out. There's, I mean, the grammar is alright, but at the same time, there was a lot of run on sentences, and yeah, I think the grammar and the punctuation does need to be fixed up a little bit. I mean, it's not terrible to the point where I can't sit there and read it, it's not like that, but at the same time, this story doesn't really add up as much, and this story was just just really terrible. This story was just not that good. Yeah, I'll put a link in description for the story in case if you guys want to go look at it. So, yeah, this story was definitely one that I definitely do have to say that this story could have been better, but that's not the case. Like, that's not really the case with this story. It's just really unfortunate. So, yeah, I mean, this story just didn't really help out the matters. It was just not a really good story. I mean, the whole episode just didn't make sense. That's literally all it is. It's just it doesn't make any sense. This story was just I don't even know what to think. I really don't even know what to think. This story was just oh, I don't even know what the fuck to say. Like, why does this story sit there and went from 1 to 100 really quickly? Like, there's no reason for, Chef PP to sit there and, pretty much kill Junior like that. Like, there's absolutely no reason for that. There just really isn't. This story, this story was just terrible. That's literally all I'm gonna really say is that this story was just god awful. There's literally There's literally a lot of things wrong with this story, and I think I already went through it. It's cliched. I definitely do need to say it's cliched. It's it's just garbage. The grammar does need to be fixed up, and same with the punctuation. Although it's not terrible, I was still able to read this. But this story just wasn't really that good. That's literally all I can really say about this story. But yeah, the story was just not that good. I'm gonna be brutally honest. I remember sitting here and, listening to Mr. Gruesome's narration of this, and it even sounds terrible too. That I'm definitely going to sit here and say it does sound very terrible. It just doesn't really, it's not really that good. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to sit here and say that this story was just not that really great. It just was a terrible story. There's nothing really great about this. So, yeah, I'm just going to definitely say that right now. This story was just, it just wasn't good. Well, I mean, I don't know who the original author of this story is, so I'm going to leave this as an ominous for now. If I somehow was able to find the original author for this story, I'll be sure to give him, her, or they, them proper credit. But other than that, this story was just not that really great. It wasn't good. I didn't really care for this story. This story was just terrible. That's literally all I have to really say. But yeah, this story was just not that good. I'm definitely going to say now. Like I'm gonna say, this is just simply my own personal opinion, and if you happen to disagree with it, that's perfectly fine too. We're all entitled to our own opinions regards to these creepypastas. This is just simply my own personal thoughts. I'm gonna give this story a 1 out of 10. mainly because the grammar was all right and the sentence structuring was all right. I was still able to read it, but the story just wasn't that good. That's literally all I'm gonna say, is that the story just wasn't that good. I'm being brutally honest. I do remember sitting there and, you know, just saying, why the hell did this story become this? Like, I don't really understand it, but but yeah. I mean, I'll put a link in the description down below so you guys can go check out this story if you haven't. Now, as always, like I'm always going to say, what did you guys personally think of this creepypasta? Did you all enjoy it? Did you all not? Also, what you have done personally to help make this story a lot better? Feel free to let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section down below. I'm Shadow the Lion Queen. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and if you enjoy this channel, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Ring the bell for notifications, 20 uploads, that way you guys will not miss an upload. If you guys want to go follow me on Blue Sky, link to that will be in the About page section, as well as my other ones, such as, what is it? Oh, yeah. Such as, go follow me on Twitter, go follow me on DeviantArt, and follow my backup channel known as Ms. Dark Shigo, as links to all those will be in the About page section, so you guys can go follow me on there if you guys like. Now, as always, I'm going to sit here and say, if you guys want to go check out this story, I'll leave a link in the description, like I said before, so you guys can go and check that out if you haven't. So, as always, I'll be seeing you guys all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, roll the outro, because I'm out.
What's up, my pretties? It's the Lion Queen here. I want to appreciate you all for tuning into this video, and I do appreciate you guys supporting my video by giving this video likes and stuff. If you really enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you're new, ring the bell for notifications to when I upload so that way you guys will get updated for whenever I upload. If you want to follow me on Twitter or DeviantArt, feel free to leave a follow on those if you are interested in following me on those socials. If you want to support my backup channel, known as Ms. Dark Shigo, feel free to subscribe to it, as a link to that will also be in the About page section. And with that being said, and that being the case, thank you so much for watching, my pretties, and as always, please stay pretty.